Hit the ball.
Yeah, drop the bat, run. Drop the bat. Drop the bat. Yeah. Bat flipped on the single. Good job, buddy. Way to go.
I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in after your file. I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami. In Miami right now. I'm in after your file right now. On Ocean Drive right now. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the window, so I'm going to Cali. I swear I'm too official. I'm out with them niggas. I'm some other rapper on the city. That nigga, he rigging. We pull out with them guns. You know me in the real. Well, mama pays, I ain't having ever since that I was real. Yeah, I came up like an AP and I will never squeal. Whenever ever on my mouth, cause I swear I'm too real. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, I'm living life for real. Why the fuck you can hate it? I ride you to chill. You gon' really piss me off, and I'ma pull up on the steel. I'ma pull up on the Draco and get your ass killed. Man, stop camming, cause I'm fucking wicked. I pull up to your city, tell me your location, bitches. You know we fuck that shit. My youngest know you killin', I wanna grind, got money on my mind, no money on my wrist, so I can tell the time. You know I'm rapping the job and I'm trying to eat. All around the world I'm doing shows, I really come to eat. They trying to play on me, I swear I'm doing my shit. One more time I was poor and I ain't have shit. Every day I'm just riding by the same outfit. I done came up, I'm switching cars, yeah, I'm switching shit. These niggas mad at me, they wanna kill me. I'm in Miami right now, I'm off of South Beach. I'm living large, I'm living life. They know me, wanna take my life. Yeah, it's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I'm out there doing the video shooting, going to Cali. I'm on my mama, I'm on my mama, and I'm in Miami right now. I'm in the 305, yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Pull up with a red car, my life is on now. They wanna play with me, they wanna clone me. I'm bad bitch, Latino, she on the street with me. I'm in the 305 right now. I'm in Miami right now. On Ocean Drive right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami. I'm in the 305. 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 I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Yeah, and the front car. That's all look at me. I'm the youngest in the game. You can't beat me. Cause I'm that nigga from the bottom. No, I will never change. Diamonds on my really, I got diamonds on my chain. I'm in this song, no, that's right, ain't no game. Yeah. In Miami right now. And the 305. Yeah.
Bro, this ain't it, dog.
What? That was pain I was spitting. The depressed music is in.
Listen, you really want to pop? Diss somebody.
Oh, yeah. People love beef. But who could I beef with? Oh, yeah, I got somebody in mind. DJ Pooh, start that beat up, homie. Bitch, what you thought I forgot? I'm grown now. You think just because I came out your womb, your slew-footed ass can tell me what to do? Hell no, you got something else coming. In '03, you embarrassed me when you caught me and my friend smoking. Your big ass walked up, built like a fridge with the doors open. When I was a kid, she made me wear a helmet when I rode my bike. Woman had me in that ghetto school when she know my ass couldn't fight. You keep cutting the beat off, man. What's up?
Bro, you making a diss track about your moms?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
The woman that raised you?
Hold on now, she wasn't always there. She used to work 2 jobs, come home late and cook dinner for me. Talking about I gotta clean the kitchen. Talking about she too tired to clean the kitchen because she been working all day trying to support this family. Ain't nobody told your goofy ass to get 2 jobs, mama? What? Hey, I'm not a street nigga.
Late night crew. The fuck going on, man? Let's see if I can figure out how to get this shit working how I want to get it working. If you didn't know, the shit is on Peacock. Shout out to my family, because I know it's just us tonight. And I get used to this. I went from EBT to WWE.
I respect that.
I guess that's a good thing. I guess that's a good thing. Scott Johnson was happening. Tommy!
Not the cap.
Alright, let me cut my music. I gotta get everything fixed over here. Like, ain't none of my settings right. I look terrible. I don't even know how to fix myself. I don't even know what's going on. Let me get that fuzzy off my hat. I gotta figure, there has to be a way I can just copy my settings. There has to be. Damn. What the fuck is that on my hat? Then it's on my shoulder. You can tell I ain't been on the air forever. Here comes Cody. It's Cody time. Number 5, what's happening? I'm trying to get myself how I like it. Wrong way. Where are the hoes? Isn't that what he's saying? Okay, that's too much. This is Cody's first match since he's lost the championship. Like, is this nigga hurt? Like, I get tired of him. Like, damn, he gave the belt. He gave away his belt. You could at least gave it away to a motherfucker that wanted it, Cody. That bitch is like, I don't want this goofy shit. You Cody. Cody claims he's about to give us what we came to see. I cannot get my hat to look right. It's gonna bug me. That's a little better, I guess. Damn, fuck your theme song, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck about your punk ass theme song. Okay. Hold on now. All right. Now this is how I wanted it to start. Man, fuck all of that. We ain't got time for all of that tonight. Uh-oh. Referee's gone. Nah, man. Charles is supposed to be out cold. Charles can't get hit like that and not be out cold. Man, what the fuck? So what the fuck is going on right here? I guess I'm confused. MC Heavyweight, what's happening? Make sure you subscribe to LNC Wrestling if you're not. You know, we'll give replays between matches and stuff like that, small replays, because we know the law around this motherfucker, unlike everybody else. How you like that? Damn, now Jacob Fatu about to get suspended. Man, this is bullshit. Damn! Hey, nigga, Jacob Fatu done snapped. So you only wanted to be back for one night. I feel you, bro. Sometimes you just gotta be back for one night. That nigga beat ass. Asses were beat. Hold on, shit. Now he getting his ass beat. Cody said, I ain't going for this. Man, if I could figure out how to fix this shit. All right, that's better. We trying. Yeah, he slipped up. Damn, Cody. But see, this is all we got, man. I'm sick of brawls, man. These brawls gotta lead to something. And first of all, every time I see Wade Barrett, it just pisses me off at how they wasted Wade Barrett's career. Career wasted. Cody is completely unglued. Cody been getting his ass whooped. Oh shit, we just went past Macho Man. Oh shit. He hit him in the face with somebody's drink, nigga. Hey nigga, bring me a new drink. That was $13.50. You can't hit me with no drink that's $13.50. Pandemonium. Oh, Cody's putting his hands on security. Damn. So you watching that skyscraper shit? That's like the new age tightrope shit. See, what be pissing me off is this is why we need matches that are less than on Raw. A lot of this stuff would hit harder if like we be giving away too many 5-star matches on Raw. We need to have more squash matches, more less than matches. So that way Saturday night event, main event, it could hit harder to me. I personally don't understand this. So y'all not even gonna wrestle. Y'all just brawling across the arena. This is stupid. I guess I'm confused as to why they're chanting "This is awesome." See, this is when KS be right, but I don't think that we should ban like. I'll put it to you this way: any live events I go to from here on out, I'm not chanting "This is awesome." I'm not chanting "You deserve it." I ain't chanting none of that corny ass shit. No, I'm not talking storyline wise, Javon. I mean, just like, if we was gonna do this, can we at least start a regular match? Like, this ain't even a match. Like, okay, they had them run over the referee. But what if this is all they were gonna do? It doesn't even matter. They both putting their hands on security and shit like that. This can't be allowed. They both should be suspended. But see, we don't be caring about continuity. Don't run, Cody. Don't run, Cody. Damn. Hey, Cody socking security with this trash can. I ain't gonna lie, this funny as fuck. Cody socking boys. Damn. That nigga said, do it at the Rumble. Do it at the Rumble. Got put through a table. See, these some good ass spots. But we needed some sort, like, this is just, I don't, this is all pointless. This means nothing. There is no match. Why are they having a falls count anywhere match where there's no falls to be counted? Well, okay, so I get that part, KS. I get that part about that, but regardless of what was paid, it's gonna help the brand. Like wrestling doesn't thrive when there's every match is a 5-star match and all this shit. No, some of these matches need to be short, to the point, and we go from there. It will, and it helps more. Sometimes less is more. And then they can sell more merch. If we shorten these matches and we put on an average 4 to 6 other superstars every week, if we have like 3 more singles matches, right? Whether it be 2 men, 1 woman, that's 6 more wrestlers every week. If 6 more wrestlers are on, that's 6 more wrestlers worth of merch you can sell. So I get it, but the less is more. The less time some of these matches take, the more people can fucking wrestle. Because, yes, definitely we got a fire age. But like this right here, these spots that they've done with security, I mean, these security spots are crazy, bro. I can't front. These are some of the best security spots I've ever fucking seen, ever. Why are we wasting this shit on a Saturday night main event? Is that Drew? Like, this is wasted. How great would this have been if this was a pay-per-view, Falls Anywhere count match, and then Drew McIntyre come out like this? Finish this nigga off, Drew. What kind of dunks Drew got on? Hold on, nigga. Championship dunks? Oh, shit, Drew. Nigga, Drew been hitting the weights, nigga. Oh, boy. Now, I want to believe this is going to lead to something, but Triple H is in charge. Why would we waste all of what we just seen on Saturday night main event? This is just, and I'm not the one to be like, let's put shit behind the paywall, but that should be behind the paywall, bro. Stuff like that can't. This is why the pay-per-views suck. We get all of this shit on regular shows. None of this shit's exciting. We get it every week. We get brawls like this. I mean, look at this. What we just watched for the first 20 minutes of this shit should have been a pay-per-view. Unreal. Nigga, this is as jacked as I've ever seen Drew McIntyre in my life. This nigga Drew McIntyre buff as fuck, bro. That nigga buff as fuck right now, nigga. yes, I understand this is a paywall, but this is a paywall like this ain't a paywall like that. This is still a cable paywall. This isn't like a pay because you're not just paying for this. Like we understand that there's supposed to be a difference. What is the difference between a PLE Saturday night main event and Raw? And there's absolutely nothing. That's the problem. We need to tear some of this shit off. Raw should not be having fucking 20-minute matches every week. Every match should not be like 15, 20 minutes. Those are fucking pay-per-view matches. They should be short matches. We need more squash matches. Because all this shit's running together. I'm starting to really think that that's a problem. All of this shit is running together. Like, yeah, Peacock is a paywall the same way that cable was a paywall. In the sense of this. Because I remember when I used to watch WCW for 3 hours, it was way more going on. It was way more matches, TV champ, cruiser champ, all these motherfuckers, because they coming out and they matches are generally short. The long matches are for the pay-per-view. Yeah, but okay, so when you say they all pay for bigger, this is the thing though. This is where this shit is now this is where it's WWE's fault for me. You should have been telling people how this shit go from Jump Street. But see, part of that is y'all were lying. Damn, man, how come I can't change my settings to the chat box? Like, what the fuck? So much shit. Bro, you would swear I'm on new software the way this shit just be different from logging into a different channel. But they're not telling people the truth. Where it's like, they're selling people... like, here, why don't you own WWE Superstar, or why don't you sponsor WWE Superstars, making them seem like it's the same thing as Raw. And that's the thing. Netflix should know we not gonna get as big as shit to happen on our shows as X, Y, and Z, except for acceptable, like one-offs, one in a blue moon. And, you know, the Raw after Mania, shit like that. But it, like... it's all running together. We don't get to see nobody. It's the same motherfuckers every week. It's like pay-per-view booking every week. Shit, all the Rumble is just to show us how much fucking talent wasted on the shelf and a bunch of cheap-ass nostalgia pops. I mean, it is what it is. But they're having problems right now, and that's part of the problem. So, I mean, they can have whatever they want to feel about the shit, but they're wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason why I say it like that, like, motherfucker, y'all know y'all mad right now. Y'all need to be trying to figure this shit out. Y'all starting to add like more shit. Y'all starting to bring people from NXT up and shit, but y'all need to fit more people on these cards. I don't understand. Y'all trying to sell a brand? Get more wrestlers wrestling. The fuck is so hard about this? Injuries will probably go down. These motherfuckers wrestling every week, wrestling 8-9 minute matches, and maybe even squash matches where all they doing is being pretty much offensive the whole time. That saves them. You wonder why Seth Rollins keeps getting hurt. This motherfucker's in pay-per-view style fucking matches every time he jumps on the scene. No, you're not doing all this super flying off the top rope spot tonight on fucking Raw. Are you insane? No, we're not doing that shit. But they ain't trying to hear that shit. But I promise it would help the brand tremendously if niggas wasn't out here doing all this shit every motherfucking week. Every week. Every damn week, bro. Putting their body through a pay-per-view match. The Monday Night War edition or the Attitude Era edition. Here we go. Bro, now, this is going on too long. We just watched 25 minutes of this. I don't need to come back to another fucking recap. First of all, that's another thing. Cut these recaps down. Everybody got DVR and shit now. Like we 25 minutes into this shit, bro, and now we gonna come back and recap the whole thing again? No. No. Hey, hold on. This shit gonna spin. I'm trying to get my settings right. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Why Kathy Kelly sounds so motherfucking... Why she sounds so nervous? It deserves an explanation. There we go. I think I fixed the chat now. Boom, 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 boom. See, I would be excited to see Io Sky, but I see her every single show. And she's going to do the same match that she does on every single show. I don't even know if Io Sky can handle doing a 5 to 8 minute match. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Shout out to all of those who can say they were here at the first live stream of WWE, or not WWE, but LNC Wrestling. I don't find either one of these bitches hot. I just don't. I understand how some can find Rhea Ripley sexy, but not really for me. I kind of like my women built like women. They getting ready to fuck each other. Hold on, nigga. What kind of shit were they just doing? Hold on, man. I think Io Sky and motherfucking Rhea Ripley been smashing. Now, I will give you that, Javon. She is hot without her makeup on. She is hot without her makeup on. That was a little bit like when it comes to girls, Javon, I don't be tripping on that because girls be doing that shit. Like you'll see girls hug and holding on each other and stuff, and they would never touch each other like that or think of that and would be grossed out by it if you mentioned it. Their shit's a little extra. Now, here comes my girl, nigga. Oh, my Lord. This little bundle of joy right here, nigga. Roxanne Perez, sexy than a motherfucker, nigga. It is what it is. I know all y'all niggas want that bitch with that ratty-ass blonde weave. Y'all can have her. Y'all can all fight over Liv, nigga, and I will just be sitting over here with Roxanne Perez and all of that ass she got. The thighs and ass on Roxanne Perez is outrageous, nigga. Jeez, oh Pete. I don't like Liv's motherfucking shit. And all she does is look like Margot Robbie, another bit. Like, I know everybody finds Margot Robbie and that type hot. Like, man, it's okay, nigga. She don't look better than Roxanne Perez to me. She just don't. And I know I'm in the minority. That's okay, though. It's all right. Lillian announcing the match. Why did she retire? Just tired of being on the road? Damn, she looked good tonight. One fall. Right, Timu Harley Quinn shit. I mean, but look how thick Roxanne Perez is, nigga. She is a literal cheat code. Move, Liv. Liv, get the fuck out of the way. Shit. And Io Sky, she a freak just like old girl from American Pie that went to band camp. Remember the movie American Pie Band Camp? Yeah, I think this is my second time seeing her and like not in recent. Damn, I done blurred up. Can we unblur, fool? Make sure you hit the like button if you ain't. Hit the subscribe button. So we starting off with EO and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan with the terrible working punches. Not mocking EO. That shit is corny though, Liv. I'm with you. Irish whip to the turnbuckle, reversal, tag in by motherfucking Roxanne. Ooh, she thick. Look at the booty. Oh. A very sloppy, I don't, like, it's okay, but this is extremely sloppy. I don't even know how to, like, EO just basically beat on 1-on-2, but the execution of that was weird. That one time at band camp, she stuck a flute in her pussy. One of the most outrageous moments in cinema. Yeah, kick her ass, nigga. Man, I'm sorry, man. Girls have the worst working punches, nigga. If you gonna call me sexist, nigga. But girls got the worst working punches. I can't be the only one who feel this way. Liv, she from the streets. Code breaker. Ooh, code breaker into a Russian leg sweep. That was a nice tag team combination. That was nice. She hit her motherfucking ass with a code breaker, bounced her ass right into a Russian leg sweep. Look at Roxanne booty, bro. It's like her just standing on the apron. This isn't fair. And now we already know what we waiting on. We waiting on that motherfucking bitch with the legs the same size as a stallion to come. Oh, not Eddie Guerrero. Oof. Nigga. Liv feeling herself tonight, though. According to viewership of YouTube, there is no demand for the women. I've been telling y'all this, but y'all all the dudes that say it are all just be saying that shit because they scared to get canceled. How are you getting canceled by other men? I wish Christy would cancel me because I say that I don't like women in wrestling and she don't even give a fuck about wrestling like that. Will Christy go to live shows and know who people are and shit? Yeah. But like watching it like how I watch, no. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't feel no way if she was watching one of her shows and was like, the men in this show, the new men that they put in here and the focus on the men is really messing this show up. I wouldn't think it's because she's a fucking misandrist. I would think it's because this shit that she enjoys as a girl, she wants us to stay the way that girls like it and not this. They don't give a fuck what we think in that situation, and we shouldn't give a fuck what they think. I ain't saying the women that gotta go. Look, if you do the shit the way that I said, you can still keep the women. If we have a 3-hour show and the women are only wrestling for 5 to 7 matches, 7 minutes, we ain't tripping. Just because the women wrestlers are better than they were in like the 90s and early 2000s skill-wise, that does not mean that they need to take up more of the show. It's just the part of the show that they on. Because don't nobody give a fuck about this like that. Give a fuck what the women want. That's the thing. That's my whole point though, Javon. I don't give a fuck what the women want. The women don't run wrestling. They never have and they never will. And as a middle-aged man, I'll tell you straight up, a lot of the dudes are lying because they don't want to get fucking quote unquote canceled. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. WWE is gonna start pulling back on it anyway. They only doing it because if they ever feel like this shit's making them lose money, they're gonna taper it back. I don't think that we should ever go to a place where the women are not included on the card. They don't have championships or no shit like that. But the women should not take up okay. If the women have a half an hour on the card, why can't we have 3 matches in that half an hour? We'll have like 40-minute block of time for the women in a card, and then we only see like 1 to 2 matches. It was like, bro, 3 to 4. Jackie, what's happening? Now tonight, this is like a step under a pay-per-view. So tonight, I don't care. You know what I mean? The girls having a long match tonight, that's whatever. Yeah. The top storyline or whatever, the girls should have a decent sized match. But my thing is, this match that I'm watching right now feels like a match I would be watching on Raw. What is the referee doing? Count. You saw the tag. Count. That's the other thing. A lot of these spots that they're doing, they only can do these motherfuckers because the referee ain't following rules no more. As soon as she tag, it's a 5 count. Count, fool. See, this is when I'm a boomer. There's not too many things I could be like I'm a straight up boomer in wrestling. I'm a boomer, bro. What's that girl referee name? The blonde chick? The white chick, I like her. I think she's a really good official. Razor's Edge. Where the fuck is Roxanne Perez? See, that was terrible. How did man, Rhea, you were standing in the wrong spot. God, that was terrible. Jessica, thank you. I like her. She's a good official. She's very entertaining to me. Man, Roxanne is really her, bro. Hey, nigga, Roxanne is really her. Like, what is this? Livy. Uh-oh. This is trash. Like, oh, this is a very clunky match, bro. This match is clunky. Like, people are like a step early while the other one's a step late. We need to go ahead and wrap this one on up. Look at them Prodigy cakes, nigga. Lord have mercy. Man, what? This is such a clunky match, man. Like, everything is just like everything's just like a half second off, man. This shit clunky. Pop rocks. No, hell, total botch. No. Total botch. That was a total botch. The referee just refused to hit the 3 count because she was nowhere near breaking that shit up. That was a total botch. So, Roxanne, they won. That was a really bad botch. That nigga said 1, 2. Like, everything's just a little clunky. It's not like anybody's like really like that pin right there was a bad like that. Damn, Raquel Rodriguez looking sexy than a motherfucker, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Oh shit. Nigga, Raquel can get this work. I don't know, Javon. That's why I'm like, did she think it was supposed to be a 3? I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was weird as shit. It was like he was waiting for her to kick out, and then I think they were both waiting on Rhea. I think Rhea was late. I think that was Rhea's fault. So Triple H better motherfucker dress her down like she LA Knight, nigga. I want to say Stephanie Vaquer is fine, but nigga, she a devil worshiper, so I can't really find her sexy. Like, yeah, Rhea was super late, nigga. Hey, nigga, Raquel Rodriguez, nigga, tonight, bro. Hold on, nigga. She look good than a motherfucker, nigga. You can tell she been losing that weight in them arms, getting rid of them muscles, looking more feminine. Now, Nia Jax, I feel like Nia Jax is on that, what's her name? Ozempic. This was one of the worst executed matches ever, nigga. That fucking match was terrible. The execution of that match was terrible. They were rushing when it seemed like they didn't need to rush. Raquel came out to slow, like, Rhea fucked up bad. Triple H, you better treat this bitch like LA Knight as soon as she get to the back. You fucked up the play. You were supposed to kick out. All about the game and how you play it. Nigga, you better dress this hoe down like LA Knight. Nigga, Raquel Rodriguez is out here thirst trapping tonight, nigga. Yeah, that was everything in this match was like poorly executed. And I'm not gonna blame, I don't want to blame creative. This is, I'm for real. Creative should be yelling at these bitches. Next season of Unreal, I better see when you gave all these hoes the business. Yeah, a lot should have been cut out. I'll give that. But I truly feel like, okay, they didn't cut it out. I feel like this shit still could have went cool if they'd have executed this shit better. Just poor ass execution. Io's bleeding out the mouth. The execution of that match was trash. Whoever's fault it is, whatever, nigga, but the execution, that shit was terrible, bro. They need to start. I agree, KS, but on that one, I feel that was more the wrestler's fault. And then now I gotta watch Gunther weak ass retire AJ Styles, man. Like, nigga, this nigga can retire your mama, nigga. I'm still not gonna believe in this shit. Y'all had this nigga tap out to motherfucker Jey Uso. That ruined it. There's no coming back from that. He tapped out to Jey Uso. And y'all niggas go tell me that y'all thought about letting Pat McAfee beat this nigga. So, nah. How do we go from let's have this nigga lose to Pat McAfee to let's have him retire everybody? Nope. Not buying. First of all, let me keep this shit a buck. And some people probably gonna be mad. AJ Styles' entire WWE run has been utterly disrespectful. The way they treated the Bullet Club, all of this shit, utterly disrespectful from beginning to end. So him getting retired by Gunther is par for the course for the AJ Styles disrespect. They did not treat AJ Styles like he was the top nigga at TNA. They never did. Do something. AJ should have had one real ass legitimate long WWE title run. How are we not figured out how to get AJ Styles a long ass title run one time? Now AJ Styles getting ready to fight Shinsuke. Well, I guess we'll let you beat Shinsuke. What, like, man? The utter disrespect to AJ Styles. This is why I said I wanted him to go to I said I wanted him to, and I'm on record saying I wanted him to go to TNA to retire months ago. I felt like he, bro, at least I know if he go to TNA, man, he gonna take precedent over that motherfucker. They gonna take his shit seriously. These niggas is like, well, shit, you ready to go? Well, we'll have you lose to Gunther. Nigga, what? Where this nigga lose to who? Motherfucker, for what? Trust me, KS, I know, but see, this is what I tried to tell everybody when y'all all said y'all wanted Triple H over Vince McMahon, when I said, nigga, it's just the same thing. Remember, Vince did not have to step down. Vince could have made this a whole thing. Why was Vince comfortable stepping down? Because his fucking son was going to be in charge. And his daughter. If nothing else, his daughter's still around shit. We know she involved. What? He ain't got no influence over his daughter? No, Daddy, I can't listen to you because you're in trouble. What? Are y'all fucking... Oh, whatever, man. Whatever, guys. You guys got it. I said, yeah, I'm aware of that, Javon. Like I said, a long-standing WWE run. Nobody remembers any type of... Did they do right by the Bullet Club? That's all I want to know. What was the best Bullet Club storyline when they came to WWE? I mean, The Miz has proved what being a company man get you. You would think The Miz have had at least one title run at some point. They gonna tell me that Miz wasn't good enough to be a heel champion again at any point. Never. Nope, he was loyal, and all he's got now is just being a fucking jobber. AJ Styles with the Bullet Club, they should at least had a legit year on record he was champion. Like, he wasn't respected like that. Like, we like to do shit like that where it looks like something in the end where it's like, you know, like with Jay. Oh, well, Jay was a champion, and that'll always look cool, but if you remember him being a champion, it was the most useless thing ever. Like, just off the strength of, okay, he won the title. Why do you have to win the title by tapping this nigga out? Look how stupid this shit looks now. Look how stupid it looks a fucking year later. We're trying to sell a nigga in a match to possibly even retire Brock Lesnar. But just a year ago, he tapped a fucking Jey Uso. Just terrible decision making as the writers, bro. That's why it's just hard for me to buy into this shit. Wait, which belt? What belt did he have for 371? He ain't had that damn Raw belt for 371 days. What, the SmackDown belt? The only time we count them, but it has to. He wore the Raw belt for a year. That must have been when I was gone. That had to be when I was gone. I don't remember shit. I don't remember that shit. Give me the when was it? What was the date? So I can look up what was going on right then. Pretty please. see. Was it 2016? 2017, I don't think I watched. I'm sure nothing happened. Nothing of any type of thing. But I'm going to go look because I want to know who was hurt and everything. What the fuck is this mask this nigga's wearing? See, and here's another thing I'm tired of. Like, I'm kind of pissed off by this match. I'm pissed off by this match because I'm tired of them using Saturday Night Main Event as a jobber fest. See, this is another jobber match that should be on SmackDown. This should be on SmackDown. This should be on Raw. A fucking jobber match between AJ Styles and motherfucking Shinsuke. Because there's nothing that matters from this shit. Shows like Saturday Night Main Event, every match should mean something. Like, it should be part of a storyline or something. I understand this is AJ Styles, last go round and all this shit, but nigga, I'm sorry, your match with Shinsuke means fucking nothing. And Shinsuke is my dude. Don't get it twisted. The King of Strong style, nigga. It really is. Saturday Night Main Event is literally a glorified house show at this point. How can we say differently when we know this AJ Styles and Shinsuke match means absolutely fucking nothing? It means nothing. So how can I look at it seriously like y'all niggas is like really having a pay-per-view match, nigga? And yes, I understand AJ wants to wrestle his boy and shit one more time and shit. They want to do it. I get it, man. I don't give a fuck. Do it on Raw. This is what I'm saying, where it's like the booking, we got to tier these shows better. Superstars, superstar shows. Raw, Raw shows. Man, the tier is simple. Superstars at the bottom. Raw, SmackDown. Saturday Night Main Event. Pay-per-view. What's so hard? I don't get what's so hard. But maybe it's me. I mean, Shinsuke getting a half an hour fucking intro for what? This nigga ain't been on TV since when? Why does Shinsuke get this long of an intro? Cut these intros and put another match. It's me. It's me. I'll be the first to admit it. It's me. And this is where I blame, like, they didn't learn from John Cena. Because this is the same thing with John Cena. I blame John Cena for part of this shit, too. Where it's like, all right, nigga, You know for a year in advance you getting ready to retire next year. So you got to make sure you let creative know, hey, whatever storyline y'all want to write, make sure like for John Cena, y'all got to make sure some of the storyline incorporates R-Truth is somewhere because I got to wrestle my boy Truth. Make sure the storyline incorporates motherfucking Shinsuke for AJ Styles. Like, nope. AJ Styles gets to pause his storyline so he can wrestle Shinsuke. But I don't know what that means, KS. They paid for bigger. What the fuck does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Because they don't care. It's not like it's not like Netflix is sitting here mad at them over booking decisions. They don't give a fuck what the booking decisions are. They just want the asses in the seats watching on TV or in person. I mean, if you think about every week on Raw, it's the same fucking 4 or 5 people, it seems like. I just feel like it could be more, we could use more people, and we just not. And that's why it's like, I feel some people don't even be wanting to be called up now. Some people don't want to be called up now because it's like, well, at least if I don't get called up, I'm wrestling all the time. But because as soon as I get called up, I ain't be doing shit but working out and traveling across the country. Never getting on TV. Think about the amount of people in catering every fucking week when all we got to do is shorten some of these matches, which would improve the health of people. Think about how much Chad Gable was fucking wrestling before he got hurt. And you gonna tell me that ain't part of the reason? Same thing with Seth. I understand that, KS, but my thing is that's relative to money and viewership. You know, Goldberg, while we sit here and look at like Goldberg is the most notable streak person. But we've seen this storyline play out several times, and it's popular every time it happens. Every time you have some big ass motherfucker come on TV every week and squash 1 to 2 fucking jobbers, they build up. Like, look, remember how Ryback's whole thing was feed him more. Feed him more what? Jobbers. Like, that shit's big TV. A nigga that's just running through jobbers repeatedly is big fucking TV. It always lands. I don't know of a time where we was watching somebody get billed as this fucking monster. Remember when The Godfather was Kama the Supreme Fighting Machine? That's almost how they bring all of them motherfuckers in, but they don't believe in that shit no more now. That is a whole segment with a baked-in storyline. We need to bring back Miz TV or some shit like that. One of these fucking shows, the Grayson Waller effect and shit like that. More valets. Like, it's so much shit we could be doing. Because I get where you mean on that, but I don't see where Netflix would come to WWE and be like, look, man, you're not letting it, like, it's one thing if they tell us the main event, but it's hard for me to believe that they're going to say, oh, man, that match, you should have made that like 15 minutes instead of 12, maybe 8. Yeah, right. All they give a fuck about is the result. Braun Strowman was another one. Braun Strowman was one of my favorite. I felt like they dropped the ball with Braun. Just every week, just destroying motherfuckers. This shit's fun. That's a fun part of wrestling. It's like a slam dunk. Yes, you don't want to see it slam dunk on every play, but you want to see one every game. We don't get to see no slam dunks ever now. And you want to know what I think part of that came from? I think part of that came from when we started getting to a point where there was no such thing as a generic wrestler. You know, we have to build everybody as a superstar. So we don't have any Dwayne Gills, even though we got, what's the name, Tozawa? He's about as close as it get. No, it doesn't, KS. Nah, I disagree with that. More matches mean more commercial breaks. More sponsors. Like, we wouldn't be tripping off hearing an ad. The ads wouldn't seem that much if the ad generally came after the end of a match. Like, yes, this was a squash match, but yeah, we're not going to sit here and trip like, and this shit was brought to you by, bro, we've always had a lot of ads in wrestling. It's how it's paid for. Because wrestling has more corporate sponsorship now. It's like tonight. You know how happy I am tonight there is no sponsorship in the middle of the ring? Ain't no Prime written on the ring. No Slim Jim. I'm happy about this. Now, when that little replay shit pops up and they do all the little shit, bet. Because it doesn't have to be, like, they're going to get their ads. And I think they can fit more for every match, if you think, okay, for example, let's say that they selling ad breaks per match. Nigga, well, if you have 4 more matches, there's 4 more ad breaks you can sell. And here's something else that people don't talk about why Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Main Event was way more popular back in the day versus like us not caring now. It's because wrestling had a miss me factor. See, back in the day, Saturday Night Main Event was the only way you could see Hulk Hogan without buying a pay-per-view. You know, you might not be able to see a motherfucking Randy Savage match without getting pay-per-view. Saturday Night Main Event gave you a chance to see the top wrestlers without having a pay-per-view. Because if you never saw the top niggas wrestle, get in the ring, or anything close to it on the weekly show. I mean, but they can still do their cross promotion. Like, it's not. I don't see no commercials happening during Raw where they're just really just pumping up Netflix shit. If that was the case, I could see that. But just from this standpoint, Netflix does not care as long as they get that fucking money, bro. Like, think about Unreal. Let's think about Unreal for a second. Do you think that Netflix is sitting here going, hey, make sure that everything that you saying about this goes on in this show is real? Make sure everything is real. Is this AJ Styles doing limb targeting? Okay, this is some good wrestling. I'm a sucker for limb targeting. There we go. But they don't give a fuck. All they care is if people gonna watch that shit. And it's the same thing with this. As far as the presentation of wrestling, Netflix does not give a fuck And they always got ways to get around that shit, and more matches will equal more ad space to sell. So but I fail to believe that that's why they're doing this shit the way they're doing it. Because they're trying to make everything have this big match feel. Like, that's not, like, it doesn't make sense. The reason why the playoffs in most sports are more entertaining than in the regular season is because the games are harder. Because if making the games easier got people to watch, they would make the games easier, but they know that people watch when the games are more tough, when they're more nail biting and they're more challenging. And the referees ain't bailing people out and they making people make shots and all this shit. So I can see Netflix on one hand, but I'm telling you, if you doing what it takes to get people to watch the shit, Netflix ain't give a fuck. Exactly, Javon. What is the point of a submission if we not targeting the limb, getting ready for it? Like, people like Bret Hart, we took for granted. And Owen for sure. Like, the excellence of execution was really just like, we took for granted all those different wrestling moves. Most of these motherfuckers don't know any of these basic wrestling moves now. Like Dean Malenko type wrestlers and shit, we took them for granted. Oh my God. Hey man, he hit Shinsuke hard as fuck, bro. He hit Shinsuke hard as fuck. Oh my goodness, bro. Shinsuke probably got a concussion for real, bro. Oh, they fucked that. Like, bro. Shinsuke is crazy like that to go into that like that, but damn it. Did y'all see that shit? That hurt. Owen was way better than Bret. He was more entertaining. I never thought Bret Hart was entertaining. I thought he was a good in-ring performer, but like Owen Hart had multiple characters. Like he was great as a good guy. He was great as a bad guy. Bret like he was just a good guy by default. Ooh. See what limb targeted do right there, Javon? He possibly finished him, but he can't get to the tag because AJ been fucking that leg up all match. This is great storytelling wrestling right here. I expected nothing less. Yeah, Bret Hart was definitely boring. Bret Hart is somebody that you could go back and watch his matches now. You have a great appreciation from him from a technical standpoint. Great storytelling. Great storytelling. Man, see, this is why I be so mad that this match means nothing. The storytelling that they are doing in this match. Shinsuke leg gave out. But see, what do we have in here? We got two dudes that's been wrestling since before all of this new age shit. So they understand it. They understand the limb targeting and the certain pacing and how it can affect your offense later in the match. This is two goat tier wrestlers right here. GOAT tier wrestlers. I really hope you kids in the back are watching these two, because this is a really good match. They're showing a lot of shit. they're making a long match without a bunch of false finishers. They don't have to keep giving their finisher to each other. That's cheap. That's a cheap way to keep the match going. It's just, oh, I kicked out of your finisher. You know how rare it was back in the day for somebody to pull out 2 finishers in a match? That's something you did at the end of like a 3-month feud. Like no boost, like a 6-month, 7-month feud, a year feud, where you like, I gotta really put this nigga away. You hit him with 2 finishers. I believe this is only on Peacock, Jackie. Yeah, finishers are so meaningless now. But I'm sitting here watching Shinsuke and AJ Styles do a lot of long-tier technical wrestling without having to hit finisher after finisher. I'm okay with finisher attempts. But successful finishers, no, I'm tired of that shit. Like, people kicking out of a finisher was like WrestleMania shit. WrestleMania main event. Now this shit's like, they'll do it on Raw. And the crowd is confused because they ain't never seen this type of real wrestling before. This is real wrestling and not just a bunch of cheap ass finishers. This crowd is so not into this match. And I think it's a very well-paced match. But y'all got everybody so used to this shit. Like, this is more shit like, if they was in Japan, they would really be appreciating this match. And let me say this for the record. I'm not trying to be xenophobic. But I don't want major pay-per-views anywhere but in the States. I've always wanted to go to a Royal Rumble, and now if I ever have a chance, now I'm competing with other countries now, let alone my own states. But see, I'm with KS. Modern fans need to be re-educated because that type of logic, which Javon's right, that type of logic, though, is literally why these motherfuckers are flipping each other on their necks more in wrestling than ever so in life. You know, that's why, who's the motherfucker AEW? Is Cassidy the one that be putting his hands in his jeans and do them little soft kicks and shit? I appreciate shit like that because I feel like that type of shit is just, it keeps wrestling. Like, what's your boy? Damn it. I can't think of his name. For TNA, the general manager for TNA. What's your boy's name? Why can't I think of his name? Yeah, like that type of shit's Orange Cassidy, that type of shit's important. That corny shit is very important for kayfabe. Yeah, he actually can wrestle, but that type moves like that are important. What's your boy Santino Marella? Damn it, I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. The Cobra. That move is like that type of shit's those type of moves and shit are very important. We need more of that type of shit. Too many people just leaning on these damn death-defying moves. The fucking Cobra nigga pull that sock out, put that shit on, fall with that motherfucker fire, nigga. We need moves like that are important. And we need people to win. I am extremely happy that I'm sitting here watching this match and I keep watching them attempt finishers, but they're not landing. This is way better in a match than now we right here and they've already hit 5 finishers. Now, there we go. Phenomenal forearm into a motherfucking Styles Clash. Now, this has to be it. That's how you do a match right there. A great 20-minute match, and we didn't have 30-minute match, and we didn't have to have 50 false finishes. So by the time that he hits the Styles Clash and the phenomenal forearm, ain't no way he's kicking out of that. That's how you sell that shit. Let me grab my drink. Shout out to AJ Styles and Shinsuke. Shout out. That was a great match, bro. I don't know if I can trust any of these young kids to do a match like this. They have to do finishers. The great wrestlers always did moves that made you feel like they could win without doing their other move. Finishers were always supposed to be seen as last resort. Like we don't have wrestlers win without using their finisher. Now we like at the point where using your finisher once ain't even guaranteeing you a win. But I'm okay for marketing purposes. If you're going to win the match, one finisher. Hey, if you got free tickets, everything paid for, would you go to Royal Rumble over there? 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'm letting you know straight up. The answer for me is hell no. Going to see wrestling, like going over there, like I'm cool. I'm cool. AJ Styles losing, getting retired overseas. Like, what are we doing? This just seems disrespectful to me. The Royal Rumble over there just, it's just something just already just. First of all, y'all know y'all ain't shit for doing a 30 woman. That's what. Why even put the women in this type of danger? Like, that's the part that be blowing me as arrogant Americans. Like, we don't have to agree with what they say, but why don't we just let's, instead of trying to punk them, let's just keep our women safe for sure. The only thing, Javon, they said this nigga's contract is up in February. And I'm sitting here looking at Vince McMahon's daughter, and y'all want me to believe that Vince McMahon don't be having no say ever. You got it, man. Whatever y'all say, bro. No, whatever you say. Sami Zayn in the main event for what? Like, this is the other thing. The disrespect to Sami Zayn. Like, they want him to be the biggest baby face in the company without ever giving him the belt for real. Like, what kind of four-way is this? Randy Orton, Trick Williams, Damian Priest, and Sami Zayn. This is the dumbest fucking four-way ever, nigga. Like, it's like this is like a first grade kid made this match. I don't give a fuck that they in Canada. So the fuck what? You get to be on the card. It's guaranteed you're on the card. You might be in the house show. You might be the dark match, nigga. Being in Canada does not guarantee you the main event. Fuck that. Nigga, did the Mountie get a motherfucking title shot when we went to Canada? This all. Did the Mountie ever get to be in the main event because he was from Canada? Oh, okay, Javon. There's a difference between kayfabe and this. We know that whatever happened in the matches, that ain't just how the tournament broke. They booked these people to win to do this four-way, and this shit looks stupid. That's my point. Yeah, okay, if I'm going to look at it from that standpoint, then yeah, then whoever won, obviously, whoever won is who they put five. The Mountie. We never sat here and said the Mountie deserved all this shit because we was in the nigga backyard. So I don't be wanting to hear this shit that Sami Zayn deserved to be in the main event because we in Canada. That don't mean shit to me. I'm sick of Triple H in these tournaments. I'm sick of this shit. Tournaments is a cheap way to be getting motherfuckers on TV for a hot second instead of putting these niggas in squash matches. Trick Williams should be squashing niggas right now. What are we doing? All they had to do was go disrespect Trick Williams. Trick Williams like, nigga, I'm a champion over here. Oh, nigga, that don't mean shit over here. And then just have them squashing niggas. Trick Williams could do 5-minute match. Same thing with Javon Evans. Javon Evans should have been doing 5-minute fucking matches every week, squashing motherfuckers. Let him show off all his bouncy shit, and that's it. They don't know how to fucking promote new wrestlers no more. These niggas don't have to be thrusted into any type of complicated storyline. Just get them on the show and let them win. They ain't got to be facing nobody of importance. Like shit. Javon Evans, motherfucking Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams. These are people that y'all could across. We got 2 shows across where y'all could have 4 spots. Like, bro, just let these motherfuckers win. Let them win, and it don't gotta be complicated wins. And then once you feel like they got enough, then let somebody that's established roll up on them, and then you build their first storyline. I'm talking about like what we should have been doing. See, cause now here's the crazy thing. Melo should be out of that. I think we all can agree that Melo should have already graduated that type of booking and really be on some other shit right now. It'd have made more sense to put the belt on Melo instead of put the belt on motherfucking Jey Uso if they for the same amount of time. It'd have done better for Melo than it did for Jey Uso. It did nothing for him. They said that with Javon Evans, it was they stopped the match because of possible concussion, but he was checked out and he okay. Cause it looked like it was a shoulder, but they said they checked him out for a concussion. They thought he possibly had a concussion. Randy Orton ain't been in a storyline that matters since Rated RKO. I'm sorry, man. Randy Orton as a babyface is the corniest shit ever, nigga. Okay, and I definitely could believe that too, Kaz. But my thing is how fucking long was y'all planning to keep the belt on him? 6 months? Cause y'all wasn't willing to book Jey Uso in the way y'all needed to. I mean, this nigga, even when Jey Uso win, it's always like he barely win. They never booked him to just like win over motherfuckers. When have we ever seen Jey Uso just be, even when he win, when is he dominant? He not. It's just like he always just pulls out one more move than you type deal. And I think that's part of the reason why Jey Uso ain't never been believable to nobody. We ain't never really seen him dominate. I mean, Randy Orton was such a menace for so long, he's living off that still. Because Randy Orton ain't really did shit that matters in the last 10 years. I stand on it. Like, this nigga ain't did shit that matters in about 10 years, for real. Randy Orton as a babyface is a waste. He's such a good heel, bro. He's such a good heel. Like, we need a dominant super heavyweight or something, bro. And here's the crazy part about Randy. Randy Orton is in the greatest shape I've ever seen him in right now. like skinny Randy was a menace. And bro, if this Randy turned heel, bro. But I ain't tripping because I know that y'all can light switch Randy to the heel turn at any point and it's gonna run. And I'm supposed to really care that Damian Priest is coming out for what? Look, all I want to see with Obafemi, bro. I want to see Obafemi squash niggas for 3 months minimum. I want y'all to, at PLE, he the first match of the night, and he's squashing somebody in the mid card. I want to see this nigga squash niggas. And not just because I know they'll try to do it cheap at the Rumble. They'll get him in there, have him throw 4 or 5 niggas out, and that's going to be all we'll see as him dominant ever. I want to see Obafemi destroy niggas for 3 months. I want to see him destroy. I don't want to see him in a match over 5 minutes for 3 months. Yeah, he had, and the Priest, I felt like the Priest and Aleister feud could have been cool if they explained this shit more, but what was the payoff from that? And I like how they booking Braun Breaker right now with him not being around like that, but it makes you think he probably hurt or something because they not smart to just do that type of booking. They will book you weekly into the ground and then wonder why when that person get hurt, the next man up don't nobody care about. It's because we ain't seen him in weeks. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Nigga, I want to get so excited about my nigga Trick, but they gonna fuck you up too, nigga. They gonna fuck you up too. Y'all better hope if I ever get $1 billion, it's a wrap. But my thing is, I don't even need $1 billion. Let me get 100 million. I just want to make my own wrestling promotion that's believable. So, bro, what time does this shit go off? 9 o'clock? This is just the weirdest match ever. So what, Sami Zayn has to win then? So if Sami Zayn has to be in it because he's from Canada, he has to win then, right? Let's go. Nigga, Sami Zayn, bro. You corny as fuck, my nigga. I gotta be honest. I don't give a fuck about none of these matches. None of these matches matter, and that's a problem. Sammy is Canadian and Arabian. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck. I know exactly what you mean, but me, I just don't care. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all want me to believe he grew up like 7 miles from here. If y'all give a fuck about that, why ain't y'all have him coming into this match with a better storyline? He should have been coming into this match with his back fully against the wall at home. Then this shit would be believable. It's very rare that I say this, but the only reason why I'm thinking about getting wrestling when it comes out is on the strength of I just want to work on booking. Not so much as I need the grade to give me grades. I need to just see it. Map some certain shit out for some months. So what the fuck is happening right here? Nigga, I remember when Randy Orton left and came back with them sleeves, nigga. Remember when he just had that little ass back tattoo? And then he left, like I think he was hurt. And then he came back from injury and had them damn sleeves. So is Trick Williams gonna be a heel or what? Cause I don't know. Like, I'd be like, all right, is he gonna be a heel? But then it's like, but then he be kind of playing like he's a motherfucking baby face at times. Oh shit. This grown man out here with this onesie on. This nigga really think he Roman Reigns, bro. This nigga he really think he Roman Reigns, nigga. That's what I thought. Trick is heel, but well, they gotta tell Trick to stop playing to the crowd so much if that nigga's a heel. If he's really, really a heel, like I thought he was supposed to be, he gotta stop playing to the crowd so much. And I can't wait to see Unreal next season. I better see Triple H cuss them hoes out after such a terrible match. You bitches suck. You embarrass me. Well, that was the plan, KS. What, you watched it to see him die? KS is shit. Fucker made it to the top. I'll be damn it. Crazy some bitch made it to the top. Shit. I wasted all that time for nothing. Okay, Trick. I don't give a fuck what it do, Javon. They better make time for Triple H to have custom hoes out backstage. Okay, Trick. Okay, Trick. You feel me, Javon? Like, he seemed, it just came across like he seemed rather disappointed that he made it. Like, it was, I thought it was just me, but it just felt like, you know, it was a level of disappointment. Hey, here's the messed up part though, Javon. The Netflix executives, them niggas like, fuck. If you did an anonymous survey of the Netflix executives, they all would have said they wanted to see that nigga fall. Not because they wanted him to die, but because the ratings would have been high. I'm okay with him being a mini Booker T. I think some of these wrestlers, I think they need to play the game. And not just like play the game like the controls. They need to like go create their wrestler. They need to go see what all options for move sets and everything, nigga. Wait, this is for, you mean to tell me all four of these niggas ain't in the Rumble? This is for them to get a spot in the Rumble? Stop. Who wrote this? Fire H. Fire H. You mean to tell me all four of these people ain't already in the Rumble? They wrestling for a spot in the Rumble. You telling me all four of these niggas ain't already in the Rumble? They wrestling for a spot in the Rumble.
Lord Jesus.
Michael Cole just said this was to get in the Rumble. So the winner gets to challenge Drew McIntyre. This is stupid. Why wouldn't Drew McIntyre just be wrestling against Cody and maybe Jacob Fatu? Like, why do we make everything so confusing? Drew McIntyre goes and gets involved in some shit with Cody and Jacob Fatu, only for the winner of this match get to wrestle him. Make this make sense. That's some dumbass booking. I'd rather see motherfucking triple threat Jacob Fatu, Cody, and fucking Drew at Rumble. Man, these hashtag Fire H. He gotta go. Triple H gotta go. Just terrible booking. Cody does not need to be in the fucking Rumble. He's in the title picture right now. Even if you're going to plan for Cody to be in the Rumble, we not going to put him in the Rumble yet because we trying to sell the pay-per-view before that shit. And they so dumb. What a terrible spot. I mean, I agree with that, but they clearly not going to do that right now. I mean, I don't hate Cody being in the title picture like that. Like, I just think that he needs to, it's the same thing with John Cena, where it was like, at some point you got to develop from the shit. There has to be some evolution in your character. It doesn't mean that you like have to be bad. I mean, think about Sting. It doesn't have to be as extreme as Sting, but Sting, the same thing was happening to Sting. He was becoming it was becoming too corny with him being the good guy the way that he was. And so he came up with the fucking anti-hero shit. And it sent him to levels unseen. So it ain't necessarily you gotta turn into this bad guy, but do something different. But that seems like too much to ask in this realm. But I want y'all to understand I am extremely happy the Prime bottles and all of that shit is gone away from ringside, bro. I'm so happy about it. I don't want that to become lost in this evening for me. Like the same thing with Randy. I think Randy, okay, you don't want Randy to be a heel. Well, make him anti-hero. But we don't have enough in between. Like, it's okay for us to have some bad guys who don't want to always do bad, but willing to. We just real stuck on this super baby face heel. There's nothing really in between. Choose compassion. What's happening? Yeah, we've been over here watching this bitch live. Haluva kick. RKO out of nowhere. Trick tried to steal that bitch, didn't he? I think we need some more middle of the road people because it's just too either heel or baby face. Like, remember, all faces didn't get along. All the faces now, you just throw any of them in the mess because they all act the same. Oof. 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 Oh. Uh-oh. My favorite Randy Orton move. My other move that I like more than that is Miz's move where he does the clothesline jumping through the second rope. Randy, what you got, bro? I mean, whoever wins this match, it still ain't gonna make no fucking sense to me. Like Trick Williams better not win this. Is no, not yet. Damian Priest winning it doesn't make sense. Randy winning it doesn't make sense. This nigga just hit him with Trouble in Paradise. Did he just? I could have swore he just hit him with Trouble in Paradise. Missed the haluva kick. But what do we mean by history? That doesn't mean he's wrestled in matches against them before. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? That's everybody with everybody. Everybody has history. What? Why do I care now? There is no real reason. Chadrick, what's happening? Uh-oh. So what is this spot we're doing? Razor's Edge. I think it's disrespectful to do other people's finishers. I guess that means you can't do it as good as them. Like if you do their finisher and you don't finish somebody. And here's where the Arabian part kicks in. You clinch in Canada and you go out there in Arabia. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. This shit was trash. You feel me, number 5? Who gives a flying shit? Not me. Not I, said Shay. So this is just how the show ends, with Sammy just celebrating. Like we don't even have backstage cliffhangers no more. What the fuck was that? So y'all had Drew McIntyre run out just to get thrown over the top. What? Like, nigga, fire H, nigga. Fire H. And look, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Don't think for 1 second that WWE Paul Levesque won't put this belt around motherfucker Sami Zayn's waist over there. I gotta be honest, that shit was trash. On a scale of 1 to 5, you can't go over 5. You can't go under 1. What do you give Saturday night main event? That shit was a glorified house show. KS, you were definitely right. Ultra glorified house show. I was not impressed. Though I think it was a bad match. Nah, like I'm okay. I give it probably like a 3, 2.5 to 3. I mean, cause like it was some entertaining wrestling. I think AJ Styles and the Shinsuke match was the best entertaining match. I think the girls match. I think their match had the best writing to it. I think they just executed it wrong. That Cody, Jacob, and Drew shit made no sense for Drew McIntyre to get involved in that shit. Only for him to have to be going in a match against the winner of that shit. So now Drew's gonna be in a title match against Sami Zayn and have to look over his shoulder for Cody and Fatu. Who the fuck wrote that dumbass shit? Like the writing, the booking itself, 0. The booking was ass. AJ, you want to wrestle Shinsuke? Fuck it, y'all can wrestle tonight. What are we wrestling for? And this nigga just go wrestle. Who cares? You'll win. And then we see him wrestle Shinsuke and we go, ooh, there's no way that motherfucking Gunther can beat AJ Styles. That's why it was a waste of match. We supposed to believe that AJ can't lose to Gunther. So that's why he should have beat somebody for real tonight. But nope. Stupid. Rhea did not look great. Nope. She might have looked good. Rhea missed that 3. She missed breaking up that pin. The biggest botch of the women's match was because of Rhea. The motherfucker said, 1, 2. The biggest botch of the women's match was Rhea's fault. That's on everything. I do too, Javon, but like, this is why I don't think that this shit. This should have been for like a USA title or something. Like if they'd had the USA or the Intercontinental title involved, then they could have just put that belt around Sammy's waist. Then it wouldn't be shit for Sammy to win this shit in Canada and then fly his ass over to Saudi Arabia and have that belt around his waist. But all this other goofy shit just doesn't even make sense. Because, okay, you want to tell me that Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, and Cody, a 3-way for the belt? Come on with it. But then y'all have him in that 3-way situation with that, and then he involved with this fatal 4-way at the end of the night. Make it make sense. This just, why would a champion be that stupid? Why would a champion want that many people to be after him? And I think Sammy, I think both people are right. I think Sami Zayn, I think that Drew McIntyre walks into Mania with the belt on, but I think that Sammy leaves at a Rumble with the belt on his waist. I think Sammy leaves at Rumble and they'll probably make him lose at some random ass SmackDown or Raw or some shit once they get back. Cause they got too lucky with this where they get to kind of build this shit. Cause that's what they want over there, to be honest with you. But even if he win it, I still think Drew McIntyre goes up in there with the belt. Saudi Arabia. It'd be a really big moment over in Saudi Arabia if he won. Like, that's a booking decision that only way I would kill H and the rest of them four is just for the fact of being in bed with them people. But if you in bed with them people, then obviously I would not be surprised if they be like, hey, you need to get Sammy to win that belt over here. Right. He could lose it right back and they walk into Mania. But here's the thing, Javon. When they dealing with them motherfuckers they be dealing with over in Saudi Arabia, a lot of the logic suspends. And it used to always be like that. That's why it's weird that they be giving this important shit, because when we grew up, we always knew that the wrestling that took place overseas and shit never mattered as far as storyline went. As a matter of fact, it was almost a given where the storyline was suspended for like the 2 weeks while they was doing that shit, and then we be back at it. But now, yeah. Him going over to Saudi Arabia, yeah, I hear everything you saying about that shit, but this is bigger than that. This is some political shit. Sami Zayn winning the belt in this match against Drew McIntyre is political. This ain't got shit to do with continuity of the show or anything, because like I said, and like MC Heavyweight just said, we'll get it right back off of Sammy, and we'll go right back into what we were doing. It doesn't. Well, but KS, it doesn't matter what it really is. It matters what they want to brand it, right? And you know that's what they'll brand it as. Because if we really want to get down to the brass tacks of it, we shouldn't be fucking with them motherfuckers over there at all. I can see it either way. I don't really know. So I'm not saying that to say that it's for sure. Because, they gotta really be on some bullshit to be like, hey, that really ain't how we can play it. But I mean, because we just saw the same thing with Finn Balor. You know what I mean? Which Finn Balor is clearly doing a babyface turn. That's why they uploaded his little speech and shit after the match with CM Punk, which that was a good ass match. But Finn Balor's at the crib and he lost at the crib. So it ain't like they won't let a motherfucker lose there, but if it happened, you can't be, I in no way would be surprised by it. Not even a little bit. But man, y'all don't remember like in the 90s and shit when they used to go overseas for like a couple weeks? The storylines would freeze. and just turn into generic good guy versus bad guy matches for overseas. It ain't nothing against them or whatever, but it's like we shouldn't have. Let me ask y'all a question. How much on a percentage level, 0 to 100%, how much do you think WWE Unreal is completely unscripted? 100% for 100% unscripted, 0% for completely scripted. I think that LA Knight shit is a complete work. I think about 10% of that show is real. 10% of that show is unscripted. At best. And the 10% comes from what KS dubbed as what was the term you used? Recreated. So even the 10%, out of that 10%, I'll say a lot of that's even recreated, where it's like they may have had a moment and they like, shit, let's make sure we had that or whatever. Cause I fail to believe that he's burying his own mid-card talent like this on this fucking show for no other reason than to do it. Some of this shit has to be a work. Some of this shit just has to be a work. And man, I'm just going, if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. I'm going to eat it. I ain't got no problem. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. I just think this shit's leading into that new authority angle. Triple H, he might as well. He got the heat. Do I trust Triple H's execution? Fuck no, because I think he needs to be fired. I've made this shit very plain that we need to motherfucking fire Triple H.
You're fired. What?
But he might as well try it at this point. He's got the right amount of heat. He got a lot of buzz from these episodes of Unreal this week, burying wrestlers and shit like that. And that's what made me really step back and go like, man, that's what he wanted everybody to be on. He know that that's going to make him look bad. And we all know Triple H don't want to make himself look bad unless it's for fucking work or an angle. Because I'm with it. Bring in the motherfucking authority angle and let LA Knight fight the system and get that dub eventually. He can be the new Daniel Bryan. But it's Triple H, man. I don't trust him. He's trash. I don't know much about, I know who Darby Allin is, but I don't know much about, I ain't as versed in AEW as I am over here. So I can't really say, but I mean, LA Knight, how much more over do you want a motherfucker before you put the belt on him? I mean, he's exactly who you would have wanted doing the night talk show circuit and all that other shit that y'all really, really want, and a champion as well. Like, how much more over does this nigga need to be before you really put the belt on him? All I'll say to this is, if I'm LA Knight and this unreal shit that just happened ain't getting ready to lead to me having a belt, fuck this, man. Like, he already, what is LA Knight, 36, bro? They not gonna give him his real shot till he turned 40? Stop, man. This is absurd. It's like they be doing it on purpose, Javon. They keep leading this nigga on like he gonna be something for real. And then right when he get to the edge, he not only loses, he falls all the way back down to the bottom. On Chutes and Ladders, what is that, like Square 97? Where you can hit that slide that make you slide all the way back down to the bottom. Nigga, LA Knight hits that square every fucking time. 43. So he older than I thought. So I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? So LA Knight, like, what are we doing, man? This is disrespectful. LA Knight should just went to TNA. Some of y'all mid card niggas need to just get as soon as y'all deals start, go on the TNA, man. Cause I'd rather be a top tier TNA motherfucker than sit at catering on fucking WWE just saying I'm WWE for what? Yeah, at this point, if they put the belt on motherfucking LA Knight, it will be out of sympathy. He's not gonna have no run that matters. I mean, they wasting the last years of the Miz's prime. I'm like, I don't understand why the Miz can't be in a meaningful storyline at all. But it's because we don't have enough slots. Because every slot has to be 20 minutes, and never mind. Repetitiveness. But LNC Wrestling, our first live stream in the books. Hit the like button. But for now, say goodnight to your boy. Was not feeling Saturday night main event. All these matches meant nothing to me. And then if Sami Zayn loses to Drew McIntyre, all of this shit was even that more meaningless. And if he beats Drew McIntyre, it makes no sense. But Triple H. Yeah. What? I hope so, Javon. Javon, Choose Compassion, KS Dub, MC Heavyweighter. I guess we gonna see. Tom A. Fire H.
Not the cap.
Love y'all, man. I don't fuck up out of here. I guess make sure, hey, lncwrestling.com, first of all, and look for a preview for Raw on Monday. lncwrestling.com. We out. Peace.